What if silence is only what surrounds it, but the swallow itself is... Maybe I'm just tired. Yeah, you're right.
The lieutenant, and then nothing happens. As you can hear some small animal cross the floor in it. She doesn't talk. Her...
Damn it. No, of course not. Nothing happened.
Despite her fear, she was...
No. No, my hypothesis was wrong. According to this, I should have heard something, if I got the coordinates right. Like I said, silence is only what surrounds it. But this is just... You can try on the headphones. See if you can hear anything.
Silence is... This can't be it. You should have a listen.
Our tenant, the policeman. I hope there will... Not much. Some things just don't...
So, they don't hold...
No, we've tried, but things just keep happening.
She's not telling you all she...
Well, there's... And now...
Those would be the dance music.
Before you get to the church, there's some... I don't know exactly. Of note, the old fish market, as I said, is a peninsula. Just a... This is...
The place is so pornographically...
Well, there's Lillian and her kids. If you knew folks live in the house... And then there's the drugs. Lillian is tough. Tougher than the men here. I'm sure you did. Nature keeps them in rotation. A new face pops up. Over there, you can find more of the same. Shacks, an old military hospital and its surroundings. After the war, it was turned into a Goodwill hospital. Now the area is crisscrossed. The Goodwill ran out. The staff left and the place was shut down. Here, for you, no officer. The only money we have.
Under carts, boats, in little boxes. She nods, rinsing another piece of...
Tequila Suns. Of course. Drink first, story later. Not much, but it will do.
Hey, Spiral Boy, you gonna share that?
Shut up, guys. I'm telling a story here. Something happened to you. Something happened to me, too. My actual name is George. But around here, I was once a reasonably high net worth individual. A founder / junior partner at a high... I used the profits from my agency to finance what I called a cultural incubator. Abstract value generation, value per person, high concepts. I developed the paradigm, worked within the paradigm. But the burden of leadership weighed heavily on me. So I went jogging 22 full-time employees. An all-star team, a potentially historical set of individuals. It did. With my trusty Sansaric tracksuit, I felt like I could conquer the world. But now dreams are worn thin, much like my tracksuit. One day I left on my evening run. As you may know, it's impossible to clear your head when you're distracted by the sound of keys.
His eyes are clouded, his dilated blood vessels encircling his irises like stinging brambles. His eyes are your eyes.
So I removed the key ring and put the keys for the front gate and the apartment into different pockets to stop the jangling, you see. At least, I was halfway done with my usual lap. Wet, okay? It was raining really hard. I made my way back home and discovered that I didn't have the key to the front gate. I'd mixed it up with the key to the letterbox, which was useless. Naturally, the situation required me to climb over the gate, which I did. There was no climbing down because, ouch indeed. Reality was looking rather grim just then. Me lying on my ass in a mud pit in the middle of a heavy shower. But when life knocked me down, I always got up. So I made my way across the yard. Standing in front of my apartment door, fumbling with my pockets, I realized that I'd also forgotten my... I wish I were, Tequila. I wish I were. Instead of my apartment key, I'd taken the key to the office. I rang my neighbor's buzzers. It was late, and most of them didn't even answer. Those who did assumed I was trying to sell them something and hung up before I could even explain the situation. People are naturally wary of ad men, you see. One moment someone chats you up, 5 minutes later you've bought a box.
Heavy is the head that wears the...
Just then, I experienced a moment of clarity. I still had the key to my office. I could wait, but when I reached my office, I remembered that I'd asked one of my producers to change the locks that day. And since I hired only the best, he'd already done it. Anyway, long story short, life spiraled out of control. I haven't gotten into my apartment. So, now you've heard my tragic tale. What do you think? Like nothing you've ever heard, huh? Tequila, I've thought about this series of events for a long time. If there was anything else to it...
Why didn't you go to the authority?
Well, at one point they came to me, but, you know, I didn't have any ID on me. So they tossed me in jail for 2 days. I can't say it increased my faith in the RCM. No offense, gentlemen. This would explain a lot. I always believed it wasn't my fault that I ended up homeless on the beach with these 2 bums. God bless them, though. I'd be alone without them. Anyway, that was all the story one bottle gets you. Can't really remember seeing...
It's a touchy topic. He really has no idea who this Ruby...
good fucking question, Tequila. If I knew the answer, you think I'd be hanging out on a beach in this formerly premium but now extremely dirty? I used to own my reality situation. My business buddies and I had our own creative services agency. I had a nice apartment, an even nicer piece of ass. But somehow it all got away from me. Now I can't hang on to anything. Just last week I stole this nice new jacket, but then I lost it too. The only things I haven't lost...
You of all people should empathize with this. Perhaps this lost jacket is something you could help with?
Tequila, it's a verifiable tragedy. It was practically brand new. Say, you're a detective, right? Maybe you could... Nah, this isn't it. Found? That's medium concept stuff. Totally not my style. It's a big world out there, Tequila.
Hey, Doom Spiral. Ain't that the jacket you stole the other week?
Not on your fucking life, Rosemary. What's wrong with you people? Like I'd be caught dead wearing Found, like some low-concept bicycle courier. Tell you what, Tequila. Why don't you just hang on to that one? I'll get another jacket someday.
At least you got a nice jacket for your troubles.
I do. But as you can see, my fuel tank is running quite low. If you catch my drift, then I can't keep on telling the stories. What's in a name?
Hey, Spiral Boy. You...
Shut up, guy. I was once a reasonably... So you don't want to just hear the same story again?
Okay, let's step aside. I've been meaning to have a little chat with... It's, well, a little eclectic, don't you
Eclectic is for pop music with indigenous percussion. You're a sartorial maverick.
Well, Still, you might try branching out a little. You know the expression, the clothes make the man. The right outfit in the right situation can make all the difference in the world. Let's not get ahead of ourselves, detective.
A warm smile.
Anyway, we should probably get...
You're back. Good. What can I... Of course. Anything to... I am sorry to have been the bearer of bad news. Of course. Of course.
Don't tell her you've met Everard, right?
Of course. Anything until the execution.
They don't report.
Not on this matter. It's a matter of days, not weeks. Until the... Not... It's a matter of days, not weeks. I am sorry to have been the bearer of bad news.
An old door, worn by elements, guards the depot. The wind has blown a sand dune in front of it. An old door, worn by elements, guards the depot. The wind has blown. An old door, worn by elements, guards the depot. The wind has blown a sand. An old door, worn by
It's military. The washerwoman mentioned a depot at the coast.
You rattle the handle a bit, then...
We don't get in there. Frankly, you're...
No. We've gotten into every...
Relax. No one's hiding in there.
At least you can think about opening it. About doors in general.